Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Thanks for stopping by Nobody's Show tonight. Several different things I want to talk about. We're just coming to you live from the office tonight. Weather hasn't been real cooperative the last couple of days. I know in the last video I told you I was going to bring you some more of the new inventory. We got a bunch of snow yesterday. Weather did finally break. It did start melting finally this afternoon, but not really where I had, by the time it started melting, I didn't have, the sun was going down and we didn't have good light and still had a lot of snow on stuff. So we'll try to catch that on Wednesday night. So tonight we're going to bring you a quick update of what's going on and what's been happening and what's coming in the near future. But first off, we always got to show you something cool. So we're going to show you a Hudson Sign. I got this one right here by my desk. It's a really cool sign. It's a painted round, about 20-inch in diameter. Great colors. It's got a few hickeys in it, a few marks in it. Near as we can tell, this sign actually popped up at car auction here a couple years ago. My partner Chris Frosner and his dad Jim, we did the F&E Collector Auto Auction. They had a bunch of Hudson Newell stock parts show up a few years ago at one of their auctions, and this sign was in with those parts. So managed to get it. It's single-sided, really cool piece. Got it hanging right here by my desk. Don't know why I never really thought to show it to you guys before, but great looking sign. And like I said, didn't want to get into an episode and not get into some cool stuff. So anyway, there's a sign for tonight. Nice looking piece, and wanted to show you that. Anyway, back to updates. What's going on? What's coming up? A couple weeks ago, I'm sure you saw some of the videos. Meekum, Kansas City, had a great time. Got to meet some new friends there with Jessica and Rico, and it was awesome meeting you guys. Loved hanging out, and that's what's been fun about doing this media stuff. The people that I get to meet, we do this old car stuff because it's fun, we enjoy it, and we meet a lot of great people. And that's why it was fun meeting Jessica and Rico and getting to hang out with them at Meekum. If you saw the videos on the GMC Sprint my dad brought home, the interview with Jim Wicks, we had a great time. Always fun and tons of cool stuff to check out. So that happened a week and a half ago. Then last week there was a small salvage yard that they started crushing out about 45 miles away from me. I hauled out of there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We brought you a little bit of that on Friday's video, and obviously lots more to come there. Just not enough hours in the day to get it all in. And then I hauled some more out of Dad's on Saturday. Plus I had 2 loads of cabs and front clips dropped off at my place by other people. So between Wednesday and Saturday of last week, I had 13 loads come into the yard. There's stuff scattered everywhere. So going to definitely try to get some more of that posted up. Posted a little bit of it last night on the Nobody Else's page. Had a few pictures of an International Scout. Give a quick list of some of the parts that I could remember just off the top of my head and the vehicles that came in. Did get a really good Fulton sun visor. Several more truck cabs, some front clips, some good stuff. So check that out. Keep an eye on those pages as I get stuff sorted out here over the next couple weeks. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff popping up on there. 13 loads is a lot of parts, a lot of cars, a lot of trucks, a lot of cabs. And most of the time, most of those loads, I had the back of the pickups full of parts too. So a lot of stuff to sort through. But if I didn't get it last week, it wasn't going to be here this week. So it was going to be flat, and it doesn't do anybody any good when it's flat. So lots of cool stuff coming there. That's kept me swamped, and that's part of the reason I'm somewhat behind on some of this stuff. Anyway, what's coming up? And Jessica and Rico and I discussed this, and I got some great feedback from them while we were at Meekum, Kansas City. We've been talking about doing some training. A lot of people, you ask me, how do I do this? What do I do? What does it all entail? Things like that. We've talked about doing it. When Mike was helping me out, we got through some stuff out there. And, just trying to figure out a good way to do it. And Mike's busy on some other projects. And after talking to Jessica and Rico and getting some feedback from them about how, it would help them, what the best way that they could learn, I think what we're going to do, and I'm not going to totally back myself into a corner, but what I am going to say it on video, so I'm going to somewhat back myself in a corner. What I'm shooting for is, after the first of the year, trying to set up a private Facebook group where we start working on that stuff. And we're going to take it a piece at a time. Instead of trying to slam it all out there in one big 3, 4, 5 hour deal, we'll do it over several weeks. We'll work it piece by piece. And that way, I'll be able to get your guys' feedback. And we'll do a lot of live stuff and get questions from you, and we can work through it that way. And I hope that is a good plan that, will work for a lot of people. So stay tuned. I will try to get some more information out on that soon. And keep that in the back of your head if that was something you're interested in. Something else I'm going to start doing, one thing being in my position, the most amazing part about what I have found is a lot of these people say it's so hard to find parts for these old cars, so hard to find parts for these old cars. The big problem I have is a lot of people don't know how to look for it. They don't know how to look for what parts they need. Half of them, sometimes people don't even know what they've got. A lot of times when people call me, I end up having more questions for them than they do for me to try to determine what they need. So I think I'm going to start doing some videos on how to find parts for your old car. What's the best way to do it? What are some tips? What questions do you need to ask? There's a lot of times people will call me and they'll ask me for something, and I won't think I'll have it because I'm having trouble understanding. Well, after we talk about it for a few seconds, they were calling it something completely different than I've never heard of before, but I did have it. That's why it's so important to have those conversations. So I'm going to work on putting something together there too. Probably going to be sometime after the first of the year on that also. And don't know exactly when, how I'm going to do it. But those are some stuff. That's some stuff that I'm definitely got in the works and definitely want to get put together for you guys that are interested in it. And some of you, it may not be of any interest to you at all, but I know there's a lot of you that it is. If you have questions, concerns, comments, feedback on how you think would be a good way for me to do it, I'm all ears. And like I keep telling you in all these videos, this isn't about me. I have fun doing this, but if I don't have you guys hanging out with me, there's not much point in doing it. So I love having you guys here with me. I really appreciate the fact that you take a few minutes out of your evening to hang out with me. And I hope it's beneficial, and I hope you learn something. So it's been fun for me. I enjoy doing it. But like I said, it's not about me. It's not about me getting on here and talking. It's about all of us getting on here and having fun. So let me know if there's something I can do better, and if you have some ideas on this training and how it's going to work for you, things like that. I'm all ears. And I'm going to get to work on seeing what I need to do on how to set up the Facebook group and things like that. It's all Greek to me. I'm learning this a piece at a time. This whole last 10 or 11 months has been a crash course in learning a lot of this stuff. So anyway, those are some updates. That's what's going on. Trying to get recovered from the last couple of weeks, being gone from Meekum and then getting swamped last week with inventory coming in. But like I said, it was load it and get it out of there, or it was going to be flat. So that really kind of screwed up the works too. So I'm hoping this week kind of gets back leveled off, get on kind of an even keel, and start moving forward. I will try to have some more of that new inventory on Wednesday night's video. The weather is supposed to be pretty nice the next couple of days, so we'll get rid of some of that snow hopefully, and get some good video of some of that new inventory. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. Glad you took a few minutes out to stop by, and we will see you on Wednesday night. Thanks a lot, everybody.